Welcome to our Halloween routine. This is the breakdown of the routine I did to Billie Eilish, Bury a Friend. If you want to check that out first, you can do. Make sure you warm up first and then cool down afterwards with the links down below. This routine has beginner and intermediate elements, but I'll try and make it a little bit easier or a little bit harder for you. So pause this video, go warm up, and then come back to me when you're nice and sweaty. I will break this down facing you and having my back to you so that you can see hopefully everything you need to see. I'm just going to show you the first little bit that we're going to do first. Okay, let's go up to the lunge. So we start with our right leg behind the left. If you're never sure, this is my right hand with my Fitbit on. Your left hand is holding onto the pole about nose height to start with, and then you're going to bend down and wrap the arm. Knees come out to the side, and your right hand just holds onto the right leg. Your head starts down. When we hear the first beat, we take our right arm up and lift at the elbow. We don't want pretty shapes. We want to make weird shapes here. So the right arm comes up. You're then going to lift your head up. And then you're going to take your right arm up to the top of the pole, nice and high so you can pull. And at the same time, straighten your legs. When your hand comes to the pole, you're going to wrap it slightly so that you can pull. And then we're going to circle our legs, which I'll show you in just one moment. So we start with the right leg behind the left, knees apart, right hand on the right leg, left hand on the pole. We lift our elbow first, then we lift our head, then we lift our arm and we straighten the legs. And then in just a moment, we're going to do our leg circles. So with the leg circles, we are starting with the right leg. So that's the back leg. This foot comes away from your body, then it kicks towards your bum, circles away and steps down to the floor. As that right leg comes down to the floor, that's when you want to lift your left leg. Left leg does the same. It comes away from the pole, foot comes towards your bum, turn, and then it lands. Make sure you finish that movement or it'll be really awkward for the next little bit. When you do that, you want to pull with the top hand and push slightly in with your bottom forearm. So from here, pull with the top arm, push with the bottom forearm. We circle the right foot towards away from us, then towards our bum, then pull as that leg lands. Your left leg then finishes the circle and steps down behind you. So you should end up with your inside foot as your right foot in front of you. Let's just do that bit by itself, well, from the beginning. So knees out. We start by lifting the arm, the head, stand up, circle the legs. Okay, if you want more, pause it, go back, we're going to move on. Let me just show you the next bit. Okay, and then find your face again. So, we have just left after our leg circles. So we are here, we have the right leg in front. You're going to scoop your right leg away so it's not in the way. So the right leg moves between your outside leg and the pole, and then you kick your foot towards your bum, and then step it forward. So it's circle, lift, step, and then we're going to lunge. So that movement is circle the leg behind you, lift, step forward to your lunge. When we lunge, we leap to lunge, you've got your outside hand, thumb up and pulling, your inside hand is pushing. So right hand up, left hand pushing. To leap, you are going to push your weight forward with your outside leg, and then you're going to lift your inside leg. So we step on our outside, lift the inside, and turn through the gap. I'm going to show you from a few angles in case you haven't tried that. So pull with the top arm, push in with the bottom forearm. We've just stepped our right leg forward. Lunge forward or start to lean forward, putting the weight into your right leg, your outside leg. The first bit is to lift your inside leg. So we're here, we kick the inside leg. Second bit is to turn your body to face the floor, like chest to the floor. And then we're going to come up, turn the chest to the floor. And because you turn your chest to the floor, you then switch the legs. So I'm stepping on my outside, which is my right. I kick my inside, and I'm going to turn and land on my left leg, which is my outside leg. So from here, we step, lift, kick. Now, as we land, we're actually going to bend that left leg and land down on the floor on our right leg, but it shouldn't hurt your knee at all. And then at the same time, you're going to take your left hand off of the pole and just sweep that hand back behind you. So our leap from here, we step, lift, lunge, down, hand off. All right, let's just do it from the beginning because then we have some floor work to do. I'll face you to start with. So left hand on the pole. 6, 7, and elbow up and head. We stand, legs. We sweep the right leg and step it, leap and lunge, hand off. Okay, let's do it one more time. So when you're ready, well, not when you're ready, when I tell you, 6, 7, elbow up and head and stand, leg circle, sweep to the right and step and lunge and land. Okay, pause if you want, go back if you want, and then we're gonna just start from here. So we have right hand on the pole, which is our inside hand, left hand has just come off the pole. Now hopefully you're facing the way you wanna face for this next bit. So we've just taken our arm off, you've got some time there to kind of play with that as much as you want to, and then you're gonna sweep your head to the side, the other side of the pole. So your head is coming slightly away from the pole first. You bend your right ear to your right shoulder, push your head behind the pole, and then get nice and low with your head. So head's coming behind the pole. Get quite low with your body as you do that, and then you're gonna take your outside hand, left hand onto the pole. So we have head, arm, and then you're gonna slide your right arm down all the way to the floor, and then you're gonna lean down and come onto that right shoulder. We just move some hair so I know that you can actually hear the microphone here. So, if I've just come through from my lunge here, my head scoops behind the pole, scoop. Left hand on, thumb up, and you're gonna pull. Right hand all the way to the floor, bend down and get your right shoulder down on the floor. From here, keep your weight through your right leg and you're gonna lift up your left leg. So left knee comes to left shoulder, and as you do, you're gonna push through your right leg on the floor and straighten it. So we're here, foot to bend, knee comes past the pole, straighten out your leg on the floor to help you, come into your straddle, and then we're gonna bend the right leg, and just to come out, let your bum come away from the pole, tuck your head, chin to chest, let yourself roll all the way out, and then you have to take your hand off as you do that, but I'll show you that bit again in a second. So, depending on your flexibility, you may or may not be able to get both feet on the floor at the same time. That's just meant to be a really cool shape. So again, if you can see it in the mirror, just have a play around with what shapes work best for you. It might be that you have both knees bent, and that's absolutely fine. Or it might be that you kind of, dare I say it, want to flex a foot. Up to you. So from here, we go. Head behind the pole, left hand on, right hand down, right shoulder on. So if you do struggle to get that leg over, we have options. You're going to bend your left foot towards your bum, look up to the ceiling, and you can start to roll through at that point. So you can just hold that kind of bend beforehand for as long or as little as you want to. Other options, we're here, or other bits to help you, I should say. Straighten up your leg on the floor as much as you can, and you can do it with both legs at the same time if you want to, and you can tuck your toes down. So foot to bum, knee comes past the pole, straighten up both legs, and then when you're ready, you're going to bend your right foot towards your bum. Tuck your head, chin to chest, let your bum roll away from the pole. Your hand on the pole is thumb up, or was thumb up, but in a different grip. So you're now going to let yourself roll all the way through, and then come up into our kind of straddle section. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's just do it once from the beginning. My hair is sticking to my face paint. So from the very, very beginning, knees apart, left hand on the pole. We go 5, 6, 7, and elbow up, and head, and arm, leg circle, and we sweep, and step, and lunge. Arm off, and we look, and arm, drop down to the right shoulder, straighten up, and lift the leg. You've got a bit of time here, and when you can, bend the right knee. Let your head tuck chin to chest, roll all the way through, and then sit up. And as you open up, we're going to open up into a straddle. Okay, if you want more, pause it, go back, and then come back here. Now, next bit depends on flexibility again. So we're here, and we're going to open up into a straddle. You've got quite a lot of time here, so don't worry if the bit beforehand, the rolly on the floor, takes some time. You can take your time with it. And even if you want to just come from your leg lift, so if we're here, we come up here, and that's as far as we want to go. come back down, roll around, open up to straddle. That timing will work perfectly and you'll be the correct side of the pole for everything else as well. So just to go through that again, if we're here, dropping down, lift up your left leg. Yeah, left leg. Lift up your left leg. Here, sit on your bum, roll away, open up to straddle, and you're in the right space. Okay, so here we should be to the right side of the pole. Let me just show you roughly the next bit, but it does kind of change. So we're up here. I'm glad the pole was there. Okay, so depends on flexibility, this one. So legs open up into a straddle, hands come down in front, and we're going to do a little knee bend just to make a funky shape. Hopefully you can do that, and if you can't, we can do a flexed foot. Again, you can be here, this is fine, or you can do like 1, 2 and switch them over. So play around with it because you've got time. From here, you're going to do, so we've done our knee lift, so you're going to circle your chest from one side of the pole, one side to the other side. I like to go right to left. So chest down here, and then back up. Now we haven't stretched, I have, but we haven't stretched, so don't worry about going like the furthest you can, just go to where feels comfortable. This isn't going to be a really big stretch at the moment. When you have warmed up, you can obviously go much further, but for the first circle, we're coming chest down and up, and then depending on how long it took you to get through from the previous bit, we can go down one more time. If you don't want to do that from there, we can do it from here. And you can move your shoulders at the same time. We can also lift the legs if you prefer. So if you just want to stay up here, you can just take some time, lifting your leg, turning. This one's just about creating kind of shapes. Yeah, so take your time here, catch your breath, get your wig back in place. So once we're here, if you do want to go chest to the floor for the third bit, you're going to open up your hands, turn your fingers towards your feet, lead with your chest. If you can't, like if you haven't done it before, it's unlikely to magically happen, so hopefully you know where you can go. So if this is just where you want to go, this is fine. If you can feel like you can go all the way down, then we do. From here, wherever you are, you're going to bend both elbows up, and then you're going to lift with the head first. So the arms come up and stop, then the head comes up. So we're down, elbows up, and head, and then we're going to grab the pole with the left hand. So if you bring your left hand towards your body and around, hopefully the pole's going to be there. If you have to look, that's fine. Try not to if you can help it. Trust that it's going to be there, but it might take a few attempts to trust that it's going to be there. So just from the straddle, let's go again. So and I know you can do, I was going to say I don't mind, of course I don't mind. Do what you want here. So timings wise, we've just set up, open the legs, hands come down, and the first move is, then we have 2 chest circles, but this can be what you want. So I'm going to go right to left here. And I'm going to bend through my elbows, right to left. Then we circle, or not circle, we slide the hands out, leading with the chest first, then the head, and we stop. And then we all bend. Elbows, head. So all I'm doing is sliding my hands in to go elbows out, and then my head comes up, scoop behind the pole, and go left hand on the pole. Let me just do it one more time with my back to you, and then I'll show you from the beginning. So we're onto the right side of the pole. We open up our legs. We're going to do a little leg lift, chest circles once. Second one is deeper. Then we slide the hands out. Hold it. Elbows out. Head up and grab. Let me just show you the next bit. I would show you more, but I'm at the wrong angle for you. So, this one, I will move around as I do it. So, we've just finished kind of our straddle and we're sitting up. Left hand is going to hold onto the pole. We're going to do a cartwheel, circling our legs away from the pole. So, you're going to lean back towards the floor. Right hand can come to the floor. Left leg, which is your inside leg, is going to circle away from the pole first. So, we lean back, left leg circles away from the pole, past your other leg, and then you're going to lift both legs. As you lift both legs, you're going to lift your hips up as high as you can, look towards your left shoulder and bend that left leg. Right hand comes across your body, and you're going to slide your right leg out, which should be your second leg. That leg's going to go straight. Your hand on the pole is currently twisted, So you're going to release that hand, take it thumb up. Now your straight leg is going to circle towards the pole. So lift your body up. You're going to circle until you step it through and it can become your inside leg. So my right leg is now my inside leg. That bit is basically a shoulder roll. The key is to get your hips as high as you can. And if you are on a carpet or a floor that's not as forgiving as this one is, but that's why I've got leggings on, you can step it through. Okay, so from here, left hand on the pole, right hand to the floor. We lean back, lift the left, crosses the right, lean back. We lift both legs really, really quickly. So lift your bum, left then right leg come up. Look over your left shoulder, left knee comes down. Right hand over your head, right leg straight. Hand on the pole is twisty. So you're going to release it, bring yourself up. Now here, if you don't have a nice carpet, step through and you can turn. Otherwise, we sweep, 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 step it all the way through. So we now have right leg as the inside leg, and we're going to bring our right hand, thumb up. Oh no, we're not. We're just going to stay here for now. Okay. Let me just show you the next bit. So, we'll do the next bit because I've shown you it already. Hopefully again, you've got your body side on to the camera. It's up to you what you want to do with hands here. It depends how well you balance. So usually I take my right hand onto the pole, I take my left hand onto the floor, and the idea is to try and look underneath the lifted leg, which is your right leg. So from here, I take my hand, same side hand onto my leg, and I look down underneath the leg, and I'm just trying to make a fun shape here. Again, you don't have to come all the way down. We can just lean forward, we can lean backwards, anywhere you want. Again, find a shape that looks cool for you. So we just swept that leg forward. We're here. I put my right hand on to balance me, left hand down to the floor, and you can be palm down or forearm down. Look through the gap, make a shape, and then come back up. It's very quick. Your right hand then comes back on to the pole. I can't remember if I showed you the next bit or not. No, I didn't. Okay, next bit. We're almost there. Let me just show you the next bit really quickly. Okay, there is more, but we'll just do up to that bit. Okay, so let's go. Should we go from the beginning? Let's go from the beginning and then we'll do the next bit. Okay, I'm going to face you actually because then hopefully you'll see the right angles. So head down, left hand on the pole. 6, 7, and we go. Elbow up and head and arm. Twist the legs and sweep and step and lunge and down. Head back and hand. Drop down. Shoulder down, straddle, 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 bend the right leg, circle, up, straddle, lift the knees, circle your chest, and again, or whatever you want to do here, and then we come up and sweep down, hopefully I'm still on the screen, and elbows, head, find the pole, back, circle, 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 lunge, change your hand on the pole, come through. Okay. Hopefully that worked. So next bit, we are switching the hands over. Or putting the other hand on the pole. Right hand comes thumb up nice and high and you're going to pull. And preferably, we're coming onto the tops of the toes here, which is what makes it look really weird. So inside hand comes really high, which is your right hand. Big pull, toes come down. You're going to start to straighten up your legs. So without my toes, my bum's coming up, my head's staying down. And then at the last minute, I'm standing up. So if you don't want to do it on tops of your toes, you don't have to. The more weight you keep in this top arm, the easier it is to do. So we go toes, straighten, straighten, roll it over onto tippy toes, and then pull yourself up. Keep your arms the same way around, but shoot them up, and make sure you stay side onto the pole. We're going to do a little leg swing, like baby, baby, baby car stuff. Push with your bottom arm, so you don't hit yourself in the pole. We're going to wrap that top arm a little bit higher and pull. Legs come forward, backwards, and you're going to drop down and squat down. From here, you're going to stand up and we go right hand, left hand, right hand. Okay, we'll just go that far for now. So, we've just finished our look through the leg. Hopefully we did that in a minute ago with the run through, I can't remember. So from here, left hand on, right hand high, tuck the toes, straighten up the legs, and the last second flip it over and pull your body up. Left hand shoots up, right hand shoots up. Press with your bottom forearm, but stay to the left side of the pole. Legs come forward and backwards. So when you're here, we pull with the top arm, push with the bottom forearm, and we lift the legs forward and backwards. You're welcome to flex on that bit if you want to. I will probably point by accident because I can't help it. As your legs come back, swing them back and push off of that forearm. So we come back, push, let go of your top arm, and squat all the way down as low as you can go. When we stand up, we're going to do like creepy crawl up. We're going right hand, left hand, right hand. So here, right, left, right. And that gets us ready for the next bit, which is almost the last one. Okay, so let me just do it from this angle. So I'm just going to do the lip bit where I look through my leg. So I've got my right hand on the pole, left hand to the floor, I'm looking underneath my right leg, and I pull up. Right hand back onto the pole, nice and high, left hand's coming down. Toes tuck under, straighten up the legs, and at the last second flick the toes over. Pull yourself up. This is really, really, really quick. Legs are going to come forward, backwards, drop it down, climb up right, left, right. Hopefully that was a worthwhile angle. Okay, next bit, we're going to do some walks. I think I do 3 and then I lift my leg. So in the same position that we were in just now for our cast off. So inside hand, thumb up and pulling, outside hand is pushing. Again, keep your body to the left side of the pole. So for the cast offs, we were here, left leg up, down, squat, right, left, right, and we're basically back to where we were a moment ago. So pull with the top arm, push with the bottom forearm. Let me just show you this next bit. Okay, and then once we've done that chunk, we can roll on the floor and be done. Okay, I've got makeup all over my pole now. So where have we just finished? We've done our step up and we're here. Okay, so this is obviously with my back to you. So I'm going to pull with the top arm and push with the bottom arm. And I'm going to do walks. I'm going to do right leg forward first, then left leg, then right leg. So I pull with the top arm and push with the bottom forearm. And I'm going to try and lift my legs off of the floor. So I'm here, I lift, and my right leg comes forward as my left leg is backwards. I'm then going to try and switch, left leg forward, right leg forward. We're going to do that quite quickly. So it's like step on the glass, step with your tongue. I think it's on that bit. So 1, 2, 3, quite quickly. And then on the you lift your knees up. So from here, we go right, left, right, knees up and down. And as you go up and down, you're going to switch your legs one more time. So you're landing on your right heel, which is your inside leg, lifting up your left leg, which is your outside leg. If you struggle with the leg walk, so we can do the same, but we can bend the knee. So we go right, left, right. And instead of the knees up and down here, you're going to go bend, jump. Yeah, so you can go right, left, right, bend, jump, and switch the legs over. Okay, if you're walking with me. So right hand high, left hand pushes. You're going to lean your body forwards, and you're going to go right, left, right, knees up, switch the legs over. Okay, so much hair in my mouth. It's not even mine. Okay, so then like next bit to get to the floor, we're here. You're going to wrap your top arm, your right arm, and bring it down a little bit. And then you're going to think about going as straight with your body or your back to the pole as you can as you circle your left leg away. So we're here. Left hand comes up, left leg, left hand, circle away. Bring your back to the pole as much as you can. I've now gone from my right heel to my toes, and I'm going to bring my left knee down to the floor, and right leg comes forward. Now, I've got options for this next bit as well. If you want to do the harder version, try not to let your weight come down into the ground. Keep up as high as you can, keep pulling with that top hand. If you don't, you can let your weight come down into your legs, that's fine. So let me just show you that sweepy bit again. So we've just gone 1, 2, 3, knees up and switch. Wrap the top hand. Left hand, left leg comes up, back comes to the pole. I'm going to go this hand to the pole, so left hand to the pole, drop onto your left knee, bring your right leg in front. Okay, harder option, I'm going to do a little cartwheel. So I pull my top hand, keep your back in line with the pole, push slightly with the bottom hand. We're going to circle right leg, then left leg, and as your right leg comes down, again, another reason for socks is to scoop your right leg behind. So the top of that foot comes down. So if I'm here, watch my right leg, it comes up, and then top of the foot comes down and it scoops underneath. My left leg does like the world's worst cartwheel for a left leg if You see that because it's just a small movement. So now watch my left leg, which is the bent one. So it just comes up slightly and steps forward. So you end up in a lunge again with your left leg in front, right leg is your inside leg. Okay, that's basically the hardest bit done. So let's just do that last bit a couple of times, then we'll fanny about on the floor for a little bit, and then we'll finish it. Well, that is finishing it. We're not just gonna roll for fun. We can. So, where have we just come from? Let's go from when we're standing up. So, we're looking through the gap underneath our legs. We've got right leg in front. We're gonna put the left hand to the floor, look through the leg, pull yourself back up. Left hand on, right hand up. Toes tucked down, straighten up, flip the toes over, slide both hands up. We're gonna do our calf stuff, so legs come forward, backwards, jump it down. As you stand up, right, left, right again. Keep your body to the left-hand side, push for that bottom forearm. We go right, left, right, knees up and switch, so your left leg is in front. Wrap your top hand back to the pole, left hand sweeps, left leg sweeps. We're gonna go right leg up and over, and it tucks in, left leg forward. If you really hate that bit, you can either do it without the lift, so you can do it here, step, turn, step, or you can just scoop that leg on the floor. So if you're here, scoop it on the floor, knees apart, toes together, lunge forward with the left leg. Okay, we won't do it from the beginning yet because I promise you we've just got the last bit left. Last bit is up to you what you do. So, to a certain extent, you're gonna bring your legs together. Let me just show you. Okay, that's the end. So, as you come through to your lunge, you're then gonna drop the legs together. So that bit's already really quick. You're then gonna put your outside hand, left hand to the floor, roll in. So turn your body to face the pole and then roll onto your back. So I bring my left forearm down, and then my right hand comes away from the pole. So that's outside hand. You're gonna do a really quick cartwheel. So you're just gonna roll onto your stomach basically. So right leg comes up and over, left leg comes up and over. Bend the right leg. Take your left arm, left leg across your body, and then I like to bend, because that's my front next to the camera, I like to bend that leg and just kind of pose here. So I've got my left leg bent, my right leg straight, and then just to finish it, I usually bring my head down, up, and then find a pose or do something, whatever you want to do. And again, depending on what music you use, you can kind of do that longer, slower. You can kind of make it more creepy. It's up to you. So we've just come from our little cartwheelie bit. So we're here, and then I'm just gonna roll together there. So as you see, I bring my knees together. So once we've got knees together, chest the pole, left hand is gonna come down, you're gonna come onto your back, right hand comes across your body. Cartwheel, right leg, left leg. Right leg bends, left leg comes forward, and then you're gonna switch them over. So then you end up with your left leg bent, right leg straight, head comes down, up, and I usually just finish up here. Yeah? Let me do that bit one more time from a different angle. So we're here, cartwheel, 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 cartwheel. Okay, so I bring my knees together, left hand to the floor, chest to the pole, back down onto the floor. We cartwheel right, left, bring the right leg down, I bend it to get it out of the way. Left hand, left leg come over, bend the right leg, left leg straight, head comes down, head comes up. Okay. So, we've done the whole thing, but don't go anywhere just yet. We're gonna do it 2 more times. So one, I'm just gonna do it really slow, 1 more time with you, and then the second time, I will do it as close to the music as I possibly can. Okay, I'll try not to say too much in that second one. So from the beginning, we have left hand on the pole. We've got knees apart, we have our right leg behind us, right hand on the right leg. The first bit is, you know, on the dum 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 dum. So on the every other beat, that's when we do something. Hopefully you've seen that video already. So we're here, 6, 7, and dun dun elbow, dun dun head, dun dun arm. So that's right arm, head up, right arm up, and we stand up. Wrap the top arm, we're gonna do leg circles. So push with the bottom forearm. We circle the right, then the left. We're gonna scoop the right leg back because it's in the way and lift it up and step it forward. So you should now have your right leg as your outside leg, right hand high. We're gonna do our leap into our lunge. So pull with the top arm, push with the bottom forearm, weight comes forward. You're gonna kick up your left, turn, and then you're gonna land on your left leg and you're gonna step your right leg behind you. And at the same time, Let me just change direction. At the same time, your left hand comes away. From here, you're going to scoop your head behind the pole. So scoop, and then left hand comes on, and then right shoulder comes down, or right hand down, then right shoulder. Straighten up your left leg. It comes up and over, and then we bend the right leg. Tuck your head, roll all the way through. Sit up, open to straddle, and then our first beat is to lift the knees up and down. We're then going to circle once, or whatever you want to do here. Circle twice, but you can mix and match this bit. Scoop the hands out towards the feet. Hold just for a second. Elbows up, head up. Now, hopefully, you can grab the pole. If you are far away, you can slide yourself in, depending on what your floor is like. So next time we roll, we'll try not to go too far away. We're going to cartwheel to shoulder roll. So left leg comes away from the pole. We're coming up and over. Lift your bum as high as you can. We're going to land on the left leg, keep the right leg straight, and rotate the left hand on the pole because it was twisty grip. Now we're going to scoop the right leg all the way around. So right leg comes all the way around, turn in, and I switch my hands over just for a second, or you're still here, it's up to you. And then we're into our lunge. Left hand to the floor. You're going to look through the gap, and then you're going to bring yourself up. Then right hand comes high, left hand comes low. We're going to tuck our toes under if we can. And then we're going to stand up, 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 flip the toes over, pull yourself up, so that's quite quick. Right hand high, we're going to do our little mini cast off. So legs come forward, back, push and drop. So top hand comes off, left hand stays on in a squat. This is like animal climbing, so like zombie climbing, right, left, right. So as I come up, I'm pull the top arm, push with the bottom forearm. Keep your body to the side of that bottom forearm, which is your left. We're gonna walk the feet right, left, right, knees up, and walk one more time. So your right leg is the inside leg behind sort of the backwards leg, if that makes sense. You're gonna wrap your top arm, which is your right arm, left hand, left leg circle away from the pole, back to the pole, left hand down, left knee down. We're going to circle, so we go right leg up and over. So up and over, scoop it behind, left leg lunges, and then bring the legs together, circle in, left hand to the pole. On your back, cartwheel up and over, up and over. We bend the right leg just to get us over, and then switch it over. So right leg then straightens out, left leg bends, lift your torso out, and then I like to do a little head scoop, and then finish. Okay, if you want to pause it and go back over any bits, then do. Otherwise, let's do it with as close to the right timing as I can get. And if you want to do it to the proper music, you can go back and watch that video as well. Okay, let's go. Right hand on the right leg, which is your back leg. Get ready for the right arm to go up. And arm, head, arm, circle legs, and sweep, and step, kick, lunge, and head, arm, drop, shoulder, leg up and over, bend, turn, and open, circle, circle, sweep, elbows, sit, grab, lunge, legs through, look, toes under, legs forward, back, right, left, right. We're walking, legs up, down, circle back. Get ready, cartwheel, cartwheel, knees together, turn, cartwheel on your back, lift. Awesome, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you liked it. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.